Hello. Welcome back to another stream on the interwebs. Today is the Belgian Grand Prix, as I just get an email in my iCloud. Because that's just what you want, isn't it? And yes, I am being sarcastic. Let me know if there are any audio issues, as always. We appear to have a light rain qualifier, which will be interesting as I really drop the controller. I don't want to do that. It's being so slow. Why are you being so slow? Anyway, we got an intermediate qualifier. It's been really good. I've actually seen this before. Okay, microphone audio's all working. As we see one of the racing points go on track, probably all of them going to be on intermediate tyres today. We'll have a look and let's see detail. Yeah, they've all got inters on, unsurprisingly. As we have Briggsy out on track already, blasting up Eau Rouge. So if you're a regular to the channel, you may recognise this track from the F2 Championship we did earlier on in the year. This was the second to last race, I think, was it? No, it was the third to last race we had. Just trying to change the thumbnail, still being competent. Doing a thumbnail, there's not really much to comment on the moment locally, so we move. That's Belgium for the highlights. I came prepared this week, so I can. Alright, just save the thumbnail. Come on. It's a banging qualifying already though. Got to put all the links in the jig. Is it gonna save or what? Because like, it should anyway. Anyway, coming to the old bus. Oh god, it's Mr. Stink. Say he is one of the stinkiest men. As Ben's just put Jewish. Okay, fair enough. I haven't really got much to say on that, to be honest, but okay. Just gotta put the link everywhere at the moment. I've been pinged, everyone's like asking, where's the stream? I've got 6 pings on Discord. Gotta love them. Yeah, I agree with you. In Facebook groups. Ben, can you put the stream link? Atmos wants us to put the stream link in some Facebook groups. So if you want to do that as well, just find the F1 game group and then do it in there. Also, I mean, I don't know. I don't really understand. You understand Facebook more than me, so. Yeah, Ben, if you want to put it in just the F1 game Facebook group. It's public. Oh, I can't be asked with Facebook. Honestly, I can't be asked with Facebook. I'll just get Atmos to do it. Anyway, Briggsy set the fastest lap of the session with a 1:54.7. Looking for it. Yeah, just search up the F1 2020 game group and it'll come up. Or also, Ben, why have you not liked the stream yet? I'm very upset with you. I'm very disappointed. So, get to it. Luis Fernandez, Briggs' teammate, 1:56.2. Nazareth, almost over a second quicker with a 1:53.2. Let's see what Becco can do as he comes into the last sector. It's Nazareth's teammate, who's had a very difficult second half of the season so far. Obviously in Hungary, he spun the last corner and crashed. He did the same at Austria. As Tiger Val has retired from the session, I don't believe that's a crash. No, he's straight up just retired or he's lagged out. As here we go on board with Beckers. He comes across the line to do a 1:54.8, marginally slower. Less than a hundredth of a second slower than Briggsy. He's only, what, 6 milliseconds slower. That's actually quite mental. Have a look at Decun. Let's see what he can do. He's coming through the last sector now. Got a small glass of milk and that's got to last me the 90 minutes or so that we're going to be streaming for, so yeah, it could be better. It could be better, we'll be honest. Anyway, Decun has blasted into third with a 1:54.6. Atmos as well with a 1:54.4. That's a mental lap from him. I haven't seen him that far up the grid in a long time. Fantastic lap from him. E-milk. No, it's just normal milk, not electronic milk. Sadly, it is not. But what that from Atmos though? To see him back up the front at the moment, maybe the wet's brought out his hidden talent. As if you look back in racing, it said the wet brings out the boys, separates the boys from the men. And currently, Nazareth, Atmos, Decunha, Kramer and Briggsy, and even Becco are part of the men. Wonder what actually happened to Tiger Bells. We see Luis Fernandez have a bit of contact with the wall there. Marcani has retired from second place. He looks like he's crashed at the top of El Rouge. We'll go on board with Bro Louis Gaming, who as he comes up El Rouge, we might be able to see. Yeah, he's spun off and had a massive crash into the wall there. That's going to be a difficult corner all throughout this qualifying session, as people are trying to push their cars as much as possible, and that's one of the fastest corners in the world, one of the most dangerous corners in the world too. Going through there almost, what, 200 miles an hour is going to be, you have to have quite big plums to do that. Who's this? I crashed in El Rouge. Yeah, we saw, mate. Looked like quite a nasty one as well. Do you want to explain what happened? Because obviously we didn't quite catch it. We just saw the fact that you retired. You know, up in the further, as Briggsy's done just recently, done a 1:53.5, followed by Sarge also with a 1:53.5, separated by less than a tenth. Slayer's just gone and put in a 1:54.0, nearly in the 1:53 region. He still needs to find about another half a second to break into the top three. Atmos has unfortunately fallen down to 6th. He can probably get another good lap in though. And he can probably get ahead of Marcana, who sadly crashed at El Rouge about a minute or two ago. Let me look for, I need to send Freddie a link, don't I? We do be forgetting about Freddie. We cannot forget about Freddie, that's just not possible. But yeah, if you want to explain what happened, that'd be great. Because obviously we didn't really see. Put it on board with Brixton. Okay, I completely forgot who we were on board with, so yeah. I was looking at my phone, to be fair, so both McLarens are looking quite racist this week, but here he is. Oh no, I'm Tiger Val, I crashed in El Rouge, first thing I did on my push lap. Oh, okay. So we've had 2 people at El Rouge crash already. Fair enough. Sorry about that. You got F1 and new Xbox in UI? No, I did. Well, I got F1 2019 because it was on Game Pass, but I haven't got 2020. I don't really see the point of getting it again. I haven't practiced for the wet here. Yeah, it's a difficult track in the wet. I've done it myself. It is surprisingly difficult, actually. I might want to clean my glasses. Yeah, I didn't realise you actually crashed off. I think I didn't have the track map on when you did that, but 2 people have crashed at El Rouge. If you want to explain what happened, then by all means go for it. You just lose a back end or something. Currently got 8 viewers, not too bad, not too bad. If you want to all leave a like on the stream, that would be greatly appreciated. Helps out the channel. And if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe. John, no, well, it's on the Xbox One, but you can play it on Series X because the Series X and S is backwards compatible with all the Xbox One games. Even then, it's still somewhat optimised for Series X because the SSD will make the game load faster, and also because it's got the Xbox One X enhancements, you can still play in 4K and 60 as well. So, but you can play it on it, but it's not. There isn't like a separate version for the Series X. It's just the Xbox One version. No matter what game you play on the Series X, it'll be quicker. I played F1 2019, even that's a lot quicker on the Series X as well. We're on board with the Kunha though, as he's just gonna pull into the pits. His tyres are getting a bit old now after all, so everyone here, be sure to leave a like on the stream, would be greatly appreciated. Helps out the channel. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. So does that mean F1 2020 will be on PS5? Well, if it's on PS4, it's the PS5 is backwards compatible. So yeah, you can play F1 2020 on the PS5. There just isn't a separate version for it. And I've seen people play it on there, so it works on it. There just isn't a separate version. It's just a PS4 version. You just shove in your PS5. Same case for the Xbox. So yeah. Right on board with Becker. Let's see what he can do at the moment. He's currently just coming out of Sector 2, which is my personal best sector on this track. I was racing around here the other day. I was consistently getting purple Sector 2. Many other areas on the track I can definitely improve on though. But it's a brilliant track this is to drive though. It's a classic on the calendar. Absolute classic. As we see Becker coming to the bus stop chicane now. Will probably be one of the overtaken hotspots as he's gone a very wide line through the last corner, and his lap's going to be he has it improved by the looks of it, unfortunately. I'll put the lap data on for you all, make it easier for me and for you lot as well. There's both McLarens decided to come out on track as well though. The Atmos is also back out on track. And we'll be able to see what he can do now. See if he can go back up the field. I wonder if we'll see Nazareth break into the 152s. He's on a lap now, so we'll ride on board with him. He's just done a lap, but he looks to be slower. We'll go on board with Nazareth then. So I can't really get F1 without getting on. No. You just need to buy the F1 game on disc. And you just shove it in your PS5. Bloody hell, Nazareth has spun off there at the top of El Rouge. Luckily, he's kept his car working and doesn't appear to have any damage, just a slight touch of the rear wheel on the wall. If that's simulation damage, he'd be dead in a ditch. But people really struggling with El Rouge at the moment, and I should say Radion actually. El Rouge is the bottom part and Radion's the top part. But literally, John, if you just buy the PS4 version of F1 2020, like on disc or something, and just shove it in your PS5, it'll work. So don't worry about that. As Naz has just invalidated his lap, I'm not really sure why, because it's not like he's gained any time, considering, well, I don't know, he maybe spun off at one of the most dangerous corners on the track. Let's see what Briggsy's doing. He's currently on a lap as well. There's a lot of traffic though in this final sector if you look on the mini-map. There's about 5 cars not too far ahead of him. One of them being the Alpha Tauri of Quick Fast, because it's the only Alpha Tauri on track. Bruh, okay, fair enough. Just bruh. As we ride on board with Briggsy into the bus stop chicane. He's pulled into the pits. Oh no he hasn't, Took an interesting line. Bit of a slide out of the last corner. He's gone slower. He's got a 204, so he's a lot slower. Got up El Rouge. Look at the traffic up here. 3 cars all involved in a form of traffic. With the here we have the Kunheim, the slipstream of Quick Fast by the looks of it. As he just got past him going into. As he did his spins are coming out of the corner there. Used the slipstream of, I believe that was, I know it was Bro Louis game, it was actually him. To get the DRS slipstream and pull ahead. And you got the purple sector for it as well. Let me just get a track map up. Traffic lads, oh no, CM25. We'll keep on board. Well, I'm surprised no one's actually spun at, I think that's Pouon, yeah. I'm gonna get the track map up. There's a lot of traffic back here, even Kramer's getting involved with it now. There's a lot of traffic. Bro Louis Gaming actually, I believe has just been promoted from Group 2, so congrats to him. So, oh yeah, you got Laycom, then Radion El Rouge. Okay, fair enough, right, I understand. Okay, fair enough. Bro Louis Gaming goes a bit wide. He's about to start his lap, so, but has got in the way of Kramer, but who's just gone into 9th place with a 154.2, sorry. As Takun has actually blasted into 2nd. Oh, he was briefly in 2nd, but it's just been overtaken again by Briggsy, who's put in a 153.3. Nazareth so hasn't managed to beat his fastest lap yet. Well, right, he's just invalidated his current lap, so not too great on his end. And we're going to ride on board with Bro Louis Gaming. Qualifying is officially over currently. I don't believe yet Nazareth has finished his lap and has not improved, but is currently on provisional pole with a 153.048, which in itself is a blistering lap time. And if there's a Group X for this league, he would definitely be in there. He's absolutely rapid in qualifying. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the best of luck in the race, but hopefully that can improve for him today. Quickfast has also finished his session as well. Unfortunately, we'll see if Medsy can finish a lap this time, as he hasn't actually set a lap all session, but he's on a lap now, so have to see what he can do. As through Pouon we go. I think it's Pouon, isn't it? Yeah, it is. As I sneeze in agreement, yes. Yellow flag up ahead, who's that? That's just Briggsy pulling over to let Medsy through. Fair enough, fair enough. As the yellow flags around the track, Slayer's managed to put it on the front row in 2nd place with a 153.3. That's a brilliant lap time from him there. Dacuna's gone and pulled into the pits. Briggsy's still on track. He's obviously not on the lap. Obviously wouldn't have let Medzi through. Speaking of Medzi, he's just come around the last corner now. Let's see what he can do. His lap is 154.7, so he's managed to put it in 11th place. It's not too bad for him. McCaney's managed to keep it in 8th. Atmos unfortunately fallen down to 10th after briefly being in 3rd earlier on in this session. Now we're just waiting for Briggsy to come across the line, and that'll bring an end to the... Who's going to pit actually? That'll bring an end to the qualifying session here at Belgium. That's going to bring an end to today's qualifying session, and unfortunately we suffered 3 retirements in the session, which is unfortunate. But at least Mark Hanley did set a lap. Currently sitting 8th. That's a very... Jesus, they all look a bit odd, don't they? I mean, are they in like a different realm or something? Because they don't even have any form of shadow. But anyway, there is your starting grid for today's Belgium Grand Prix. Nazareth has managed to put it on pole for 153 dead, followed by Slayer for 153.3, and backing off the podium positions we have Briggsy, and the exit of the second row is Dacuna. Close behind is Bro Louis Gaming, then Jay Sarge, then Becco, Mark Kennedy, Kramer, Atmos, Medzi, Lou Ferrandez, this Swedishman here, which unfortunately I can't pronounce your name. Then Quickfast sitting 14th place with Tiger Val, unfortunately with no time set in this session after crashing at El Rouge. Anyway, that is your starting grid for today's race. As we're just about to load into the race. Go to commentary crew. Edit message. Oh, and we have we do have a wet race. Oh, I mean, yeah, I understand why there's hype for it, but to be honest, in the game, they're not as great. But it will be interesting to see who can battle under pressure. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of crashes at top of El Rouge. But another wet race then. Hopefully this one's a lot better than the one at Silverstone was, because that was quite a dead one. But it should be, because there's a lot of areas to make a mistake at. It doesn't look like the rain's going to pick up either, unfortunately. Just going to wait on it to start now. Currently 8 people watching. Be sure to all leave a like on the stream. And if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe as well, as it helps out the channel tremendously as we get underway for a very wet formation lap. As Leon Brewer has been disqualified. Is he idle? Because he hasn't... I don't think he moved at all, unless if he was instantly managed to... Because Kramer has also now been disqualified. As Becco the same. Maybe there must have been a collision which we didn't quite catch. But look at the conditions out there, treacherous for the drivers. The my ingrown toe now is starting to become increasingly painful. There's a nail. Okay, cool. Anyway, as we're coming down to... I need to really keep a track map up. I don't know any of the corners on this track, to be honest. I know a few in the names, but not many. As we come down to P1 anyway, Nazareth has decided to speed off into the distance. As it looks like a bit of a tangle back here with Tiger Val and Quickfast, but whatever could potentially might have happened appears to have been sorted now. They're all going quite quick actually for what is actually the formation lap, as Naz decided to back up the pack a bit. Unsurprisingly, because you don't really want to be waiting on the grid too long, because your tyres will get cold, and when you're in the wet, you don't want your tyres getting colder when it's already, well, very slippery out there. As we come down into sector 3, all the drivers getting bunched up. Now you can barely even see the track there. That's how wet it is, and also that's just because how the lighting in this game works. But shh, well, we're going to act like because it's very wet, not because of a graphical fault with the game. And because the lighting on this game, well, no, it does look very pretty to me, but the game doesn't have pretty alright graphics. Except there, where the lighting decides to go apeshit. Insert my OG viewers saying, "Oh, he swears now. Oh no, my mummy won't let me watch you." I don't care, mate. Like, if you've got a problem with me swearing, I don't really get one. As we prepare to start the Belgian Grand Prix, there are the stricken cars of the Swedes of Jaguar's teammate Kramer and Becco, who are disqualified only from the formation lap. I just realised the race hasn't even started. Well, it's just about to start, Ben, so you may as well tune in now. As we prepare for 22 laps of Spa-Francorchamps, one of the most iconic tracks on the F1 calendar. As we wait for the lights to start coming on then. The lights are now coming on then for the start of the Belgian Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go. Nazareth appeared to have got a pretty good start there, but Slayer unfortunately didn't get too good at the start. Of Briggsy decides to go down the inside of Nazareth and will glitch ahead temporarily ahead of Nazareth, but nothing quite happened there. It's on the Rebels are spinning. That's Kramer in the background, unfortunately spinning out, but apart from that, turn 1 relatively clean, a lot less chaotic than I thought it would be, as we head up El Rouge for the first time of asking. No one getting it wrong yet, as here we have Sarge putting pressure on McKinley down the Kemmel Straight into the chicane up ahead. McKinley has gone down the inside and defended well back there. Further back, Kunda's putting pressure on Bro Louis Gaming. He looks to have just gone down the inside, but doesn't quite pull it off, and that's going to give him a bad exit for McKinley to get back past into the hairpin. But nothing quite happens there. All the drivers pushing immensely hard. Oh, mummy, he's swearing now. Oh my god, get the trick. get me cancelled. No further down the grid, only 3 temps separating Tiger Val and Becco. Tiger Val has had a fantastic start. He's gone from what was pretty much the back of the grid already to 9th place, as he looks to be putting a move on Becco. And keep in mind, we can see more than what they can see in the game. He wouldn't be able to see a thing right now. So keeping your concentration in these, quite frankly, treacherous conditions is a skill in itself. Unfortunately, Amos hasn't had the best of stances, unfortunately fallen down to 13th place. We'll look at position change. Yo, Tiger Val's gone up fucking 6 positions. A brilliant start from the Haas driver there. It's further in the background. Mezzi appears to be putting pressure on Lufran as he goes round the outside. That's a brilliant move. He gets forced off the track in doing so. So is Lufran. He's spinning off and has had a massive shocker. Will he collect anyone on the way? No, unfortunately. No, well, not unfortunately. Fortunately not. Fortunately not. And that was a fantastic spin there, as Lou Ferrandez completely loses it on the green tarmac runoff. And yes, John, you have permission to say he was off track as Kramer pits. But meanwhile, back here, Amos Nazareth has somehow fallen down to 3rd, which I severely doubt. As we look further back, this is on board with Bro Louis Gaming and Briggsy, who's just he's trying to put pressure on Slayer. Slayer's apparently down in 5th. I don't know what's happening with the timing sheets there. It's down the Kemmel Straight we go once again. Further back, Bro Louis Gaming is definitely catching up to Briggsy. It's the first time I've actually seen someone really push Briggsy like this. It was brilliant having him up in Group 1 actually. He's definitely, so far, he's definitely earned to keep that spot as Briggsy glitches around with McDonald's Wi-Fi. Further ahead, Nazareth is absolutely storming away, already with a 3-second lead Also, he has no traction control on, and he's on pad. So brilliant job from him so far. Further down the pack we go. The pack relatively still close together. The intervals decide to break as well. As Becco is... Sarge has actually now got ahead of Becco as well, so... There you go. Meanwhile, further up ahead, Briggsy is apparently 2 tenths behind Slayer. I think it's a bit more than that, to be honest. There's about 5 tenths between them both. I'm not sure what's happening with the gap there, but meanwhile, further back, only a tenth between Mark Canely and Takunha as into the super fast final sector we go. Not quite flat out through there. Takunha had a little wobble. Mark Canely goes to the outside of the bus stop chicane. The balls of that man must be massive as Takunha goes in really deep and will probably have to concede the position as he did go off track. Look at the traffic he's built up now as 3 wide down the pit straight. Sarge has also decided to get involved. Mark Canely now ahead of them both. So does Sarge try to go around the outside of Mark Canely? He does. Doesn't quite put it off. Takunha still down the inside, but now has to concede as Becco is also now putting pressure on the McLaren driver. As up Eau Rouge we go for the 3rd time of asking with a brilliant, a lot, it's already been better than Silverstone. As down the Kemmel Straight we go. Takunha using a bit of his overtake, doesn't quite capitalise anything off it. Further back, Becco getting very close to Takunha, decides to not go down the inside, which is quite sensible if you think about it logically. Further back, only a tenth between Tiger Val and Becco as he tries to lunge one round the outside but goes wide and nearly off the track. His quick fast has just been awarded a 3-second time penalty. But a shocking race for Takunha so far. Damn, Belgium has really turned into England every race. It's been raining. Yeah, but yeah, currently our weather has apparently emigrated to Belgium. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, we're in lockdown, so why wouldn't they want to get away from it all? Belgium's not in lockdown from what I know. Any Belgians here? I don't know, probably not. I've only got 100 subscribers. I know we've got a couple Bulgarians subscribed, because obviously Atmos and that. But no Belgians. Very sad. The fact that there's no Belgians subscribed, not the Bulgarian part. I love Bulgarians, they're very nice people actually. Especially Atmos is bloody nice. As anyway, back on topic before I get myself cancelled. Becco and then Briggsy just got incredibly close to Briggsy, still lagging about all over the place. His internet has decided to go McDonald's on the Belgian Grand Prix circuit. Further back we go. Sarge appeared to be looking for a move on McCanely. Doesn't quite put it off though. As further back we go, Briggsy's now on the slipstream of Slayer. As up Eau Rouge and Radion we go. It's a brilliant exit from Briggsy. He's now in the slipstream and using the overtake mode to try and get past Slayer. This is for 2nd place, so it is a valuable amount of points as he's gone side by side with him. Down the inside, decides to actually back out of that. That's a very odd one. Maybe Slayer just braked a lot later, but unusual Briggsy to back out of that one, but maybe he realises there's still 18 laps of this race left to get a move on, and he knows he is the quicker driver. But that's given Bro Louis Gaming the chance to catch up as well, so oh dear. There's now 8 attempts between Sarge and McCanely. That's the nail. Oh shit, okay. I see he's still got all my fucking toenails. Oh dear. Anyway, we go back on track. So, what are the predictions? Because the race has calmed down a bit now. Nothing really much to comment on, really. Oh yeah, I got the Xbox the other day. This is the first time I've turned my PlayStation on in, well, nearly a week now. To be fair, I've been playing my Switch for like a week straight as well. I predict, he predicts. something, I don't know what, but he hasn't come through yet. He predicts something though. I predict world peace. That's a very ambitious prediction, Ben. So it's not the. I don't really think your one will come true, unfortunately. As up the hill we go. China or Russia? No. No, China and Russia. Say no to that. As the yellow flag further back, I believe Luis Fernandez has spun yet again on those wet tyres. I'm just going to have to go on mute for a few seconds, apologies. Hello, I'm back. As Luis Fernandez has decided to go off track. He's just, I think he's given up. I'm not sure there, but I think he might be, yeah, I've just looked on the replay cam. He's pitting again. I honestly, we have to get a new front wing anyway. Let's go back to the battle up ahead. Bro Louis Gaming brought it down to 3 attempts now. As nearly into the back of Briggsy. Well, he just goes inside of Briggsy there. Oh dear, that's his F1, not a bloody porno. But we go. Let's go a bit further back and see what Becco's up to. Becco currently sitting in 8th place, not too bad for him. Started 7th, fallen down to 8th, but not too bad, not too bad. In terms of penalties, people have been doing quite well. Only 2 people with penalties so far. Good on them, actually. Good on them. And then the other track, there'll be about 20 out of 15 drivers in this race of penalties. That's how over-exaggerated it will be. So Marcani is now getting close to Bro Louis Gaming. He's actually what didn't appear to be going quick through that fast sector 3 complex. Marcani might even go for a move. He lunges it down the inside. If he pulls this off, he does push Bro Louis Gaming a bit wide, which then turns to the outside. He's still there with that little bit of his end plate of a front wing. Slight bit of contact between the two as Bro Louis Gaming defends brilliantly. It's so much harder to overtake in the wet. As there's another yellow flag further back. Quick Fast has retired from the race. I do believe there was an accident. We'll have to look. No, he is still moving. I think he's just retired. He might have spun, hit the wall. But currently, I believe he's retired. As further up the hill we go. Marcani's going to be wanting to do another move on Bro Louis Gaming as down the straight we go. To the left, to the right he goes actually, as down the inside he goes. He should probably be ahead. There's contact between the two. Nice bit of argy-bargy, and he's now ahead up into 4th place. Briggs has also kept the gap quite close actually, about half a second. Further back, Sarge is now also catching up to Bro Louis Gaming, who appears to be starting to struggle on the wet tyres. The conditions don't appear to be lifting up at all. The Sarge is just getting himself a nice little 3-second time penalty. You look further back, Atmos is now putting pressure on the Swedishman here. See what he's up to. As Quickfast has left the session. I've still got 2 more penguins to eat, so I'm fine. As Sarge goes into the left hand up, just have a nice little stretch. There you go. Just down the pit straight we go. Not the pit straight. The back, well, it's not really a back straight, it's just back section. Do you want to call it? Let's just call it sector 3. Call it what it's actually called. Sector 3 is Broly Gaming, and he spins out, manages to hold the car. Amazingly, I didn't expect him to hold that, but there you go. Shows how good these people are. E-car. Briggsy's brought the gap down to 3 attempts. Lily goes into the back of Slayer. He's using his overtake mode. Has about, what's that, 60% battery? Just gone down to 50. He's using it all coming up the Kemmel Straight. Has a bit of a lift for El Rouge. He's still in the slipstream though, as Mark Hanley's just picked up a 3-second time penalty. But here comes Slayer once again. Briggsy once again on Slayer. I don't think he'll be deciding really go for a lunge. He decides not to. But this battle is going to be going on for quite a while. As into the hairpin we go. See what Atmos is up to. Tries to get past the Swedesman here. Doesn't quite put it off. That's the gap's now gone down to, oh, blimey, 8 tenths. It's only been a 3 corners, Briggsy. What's happened, mate? Oh dear. And he's just going to got himself a 3-second time penalty as well. He shouldn't have backed out of that move into Les Com. I think that's what the call is called. But Nazareth, look at him. 11 seconds ahead of everyone, absolutely dominating the race. Wow, what a driver. As Briggsy has just actually hit one of the polystyrene bollards and managed to catch up to Slayer again. Mark Hanley's also getting involved. Now, apologies we missed whatever happened there. As Mark Hanley is now trying to go past Briggsy, has changed to the inside, decides to back out of the moving, try the outside line. Doesn't, unfortunately, doesn't quite pull it off. As down the pit straight, not the pit, it's down the run up to El Rouge we go. Let's see what he can do. Up the hill, can Mark Hanley get past him? Briggsy's enabled overtake and he's in the slipstream this time of Slayer. Slayer's also using overtake. Will Briggsy now just lunge it? I probably would. He's been sensible and hasn't. As Sarge, he goes to the back of him now. Right, let's go further back. Still 3 tenths here. Coming down the Kemmel Straight. Does Atmos try to go around the outside? No, he doesn't. Tiger Val's just picked up a penalty. Unlucky. Unlucky, mate. I can't let him know. Brigsy's just gone off the track a bit there. I mean, that's the latter part of Sector 2. It's down the Sector 3, probably the most tricky section of the track. Tricky sector of the track, especially in the wet, as he's got a brilliant speed through. As coming up into the bus stop chicane, probably the most unrealistic real corner to real life in the game. Actually, no, there's worse. As McKinley has a bit of a wobble in the background. You just saw that behind Briggs. Slayer's gone wide at turn 1. Briggsy will now try and capitalise on that. Doesn't quite do so, unfortunately. He is using his ERS now, though, so he's going to be out of factory soon. He's going to have to get this move done. As Slayer goes quite slow through El Rouge, actually. As down the Kemmel Straight we go. Surely Briggsy will get past now. He's in the slipstream, he goes to the inside. Don't back out this time, come on. It's down the inside he goes, he hasn't backed out. Still side by side between the two drivers. Slayer defending brilliantly. And Briggsy's decided to back out. Even Mark Hanley's now might even get past him. It's down towards the hairpin we go. What a phenomenal ret race battle we go here. Briggsy has gone a bit deep and Mark Hanley's got a brilliant switchback on him. The both drivers still side by side. Briggsy having a bit of a wobble and has now had to concede to Mark Hanley and has now fallen to 4th place. But it might not be over as now Bro Louis is getting involved as well. Briggsy with an unfortunate turn of events for him as he tries to go past the McLaren of Slayer. And has conceded 3rd place. I might tuck into another penguin. It's not like James May going, I'll have a custard cream. So we go into the last sector once again. Been an action-packed race. There's not too many incidents again. It's been like Silverstone in many ways, but a lot better. It's now just remarkably set another fastest lap of 158.7. Into the bus stop chicane we go. Mark Haney and Briggsy are pitting and going for the undercut on Slayer and Bro Louis Gaming. As Briggsy nearly goes to the back of Mark Haney there. Blimey, I think he did. They had to both ghost. Mental. But Nazareth will be fine. He's 16 seconds ahead. It doesn't really matter when he pits. Further back, let's see where Briggsy will come out actually. He's just come out the pits now. Still behind of Mark Hanley, but still close to him. Look further back, he's got an alright gap between him and the Swedishman behind him. Sarge also pitted as well, Atmos Mike. But he's going to be wanting to try and get back past him to try and ruin his strategy, but will he do it? Well, he's got overtaken Mabel, so it's possible. But it doesn't look like that will happen, as the slipstream just isn't doing enough for him. As Sarge with his almost trademark late braking now. As through late comment chicane goes, nothing much happening there. As I think we really saw a spin from Mark Hanley there as well. Looks to be Sarge is starting to get quite close to the Haas driver here. We're gonna go, yeah, let's just call him Lean. He's getting quite close to Lean here, so will we see a move? I think we could. He's gone a bit wide. Yeah, we'll definitely see a move here. Here comes Sarge then. He's going to try and go round the outside, trying to do a Verstappen. He's done it as well. Brilliant move. Although quite easy, but still a good move, and to have the balls to do that. Slayer has now taken the lead. Nazareth has pitted. Becco also pitting. That hasn't much. He's just come out behind, just behind Slayer. Slayer is still yet to pit. So, with 10 laps remaining in the race, strategy's all to play for. You don't have to pit in a wet race, but it's recommended because you're not going to take these wet tyres to the end, which is why these drivers have decided to pit. Oh, sorry. I'm tired, very tired. That just appears to be falling behind Slayer a little bit. He's having to tackle the dirty air of him, so... But no penalties for the top three so far. Let's see if Nazareth will get past Slayer. He's brought the gap down to half a second in the matter of a few corners now. Group 2, I believe, is having a wet race as well. Unfortunately, I can't look at Infinite Gamer's stream this week. He's unfortunately left commentary. Nothing against us or anything. He was... So, the league he was commentating for directly after our race are paying him and have moved their time to a point where commentating for both leagues will be impossible. Whereas Nazareth is coming down the pit straight, goes down the inside at the source and has got the move done. Nice move from him and has retaken the lead. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, Infinite Game has unfortunately left the commentary position for IFR in Group 2. No animosity or anything. It's just the fact that the other league he commentated for after us were paying him to do it and have moved their start time to I think like half, yeah, like I think like 8:30 or something. So it's now he can't possibly commentate for us now, and he's prioritised the league he's getting paid to commentate over the one where we don't pay him, which I would do the same. So, but I wish him all the best. I do wish him all the best, and I hope one day we might even see him back. But I do wish him all the best. Been an okay race, to be honest. It's been better. I mean, I don't know. It's been better. I mean, the whole first half was a lot better than Silverstone, but I think it's going to be like an inverted Silverstone. So the second half's going to be dead, and then the first half was all right. Louis Ferrandis has pulled into the pits and retired. I'm not surprised, to be honest. He's had a shocker of a race. So unfortunately we've lost 2 people now in today's Belgian Grand Prix. Brooksy appears to be catching up to Medzi. It's now just set a 1:57.3. That's almost a second quicker than the last lap, I believe. L's, yes, it is a fat L. I believe that's what you put anyway. Oh yeah, you did. You did put L's. It's a major L. I was wondering. Oh no, it's just. Oh yeah, it's just Louis Ferrandis pulling over at El Rouge. He's also left the session now as well. I'm gonna clean my glasses because it'll be smart. As you see, Briggsy putting Medzi under pressure. Can't overtake him though. He can now. It's green flag. It's down the Kemmel Straight we go. Does he get past the 40 owners? We've got a yellow flag in sector 3. Takuna has crashed. That's definitely a crash as a VSC is deployed. And he's crashed where Masashita did in F2 in real life in 2020. Hopefully it's not... I'm surprised we didn't get a full safety car. But that's going to annoy Briggsy a bit. That's going to annoy most of the field as this VSC is going to give him a perfect chance to pit. Not a great one. Because I mean, if this was a full safety car, the others pitting would be a genius plan now. As we're back under green flag racing as the Swedesman of Lean gets a drive-through penalty for speeding. Briggsy once again going wide at Pouon. Still putting pressure on the Medzi though. Medzi having a solid race so far, which is good to see from him. I don't see him coming out ahead of Mark Hanley now. because of his left possession. So that's unfortunate end to his weekend. As through the last sector we go, Briggsy will probably get past now. Has to do a massive lift off. Looked like he was losing the back end. As Tiger Val and Mark Ainley are having a nice battle here. Good to see Tiger Val getting involved with the racing. Mark Ainley is now ahead of Tiger Val. As we go further back, Medzi being still under incredible pressure from Briggsy is into last horse we go. I do like Briggsy's helmet, I really do. Up towards El Rouge we go. Surely he won't do a move here. Yeah, he's sensible and decides to stick behind down the straight as he almost loses the back end. If you heard that shift there coming up El Rouge, you'll hear it in a second on the stream. You'll hear it about, what, 10 seconds after or so. Fortunately, I won't be able to get that delay down, but we move. Medzi goes wide at the Lacombe chicane. That's going to give... the pressure's definitely getting to him on lap 15 of this race. Are these drivers going for a no-stop? Are Medzi, Tiger Val, Slayer and Bro Louis Gaming all going for a no-stop? I mean, it's possible. It's very hard, but it is possible. As through Lacombe we go. Pouon, sorry, not Lacombe. Lacombe's at the end of the DRS straight. Kramer's just got himself a 3-second time penalty. As the conditions are, they look to be getting worse. Out there. And somehow the game's let the rain got heavier. The shame this was a rat race, to be honest. As in through sector 3 we go. Briggsy should definitely be past him now for the bus stop chicane. Gives Medzi a little whack. Medzi fights back and also gives him a return budge, a little revenge shove. Sarge is also getting involved and has also gotten past Medzi. A little bit dirty from Briggsy there. It looked as if he just turned into him. As Sarge thinks about the move down the inside of turn 1. Doesn't quite pull it off. Now Briggsy will be hoping to chase down as he looks to have disconnected from the session temporarily. He's back though. As up El Rouge and Radion we go. Briggsy just cutting the top of Radion, nearly losing the back end. That's what that sudden jolt of direction was. As here comes Sarge using overtaking slipstream. Goes to the outside for Lacombe, which will turn to the inside. Decide doesn't quite get past, unfortunately for him. Into the left-hander we go. Decent battle going on here actually. I mean, it's the only battle going on here, to be honest, but we moved. 6 viewers watching. If you could all leave a like on the stream, that would be appreciated. And keep the chat active, you know. Gives us something to talk about, because there isn't too much going on track at the moment, except for these two. Sarge will probably get past Briggsy soon anyway. You know what? I don't know, has he pitted? Yeah, I think they're both going for no stops. That's ambitious. But hopefully it's not ambitious but rubbish. As the right word of Top Gear would say. As Kramer has retired from the race, he's crashed as another VSC is deployed. Keep it active everyone. Yes, I agree, keep it active. But oh blimey, that's a big crash. As Kramer both wheels off the car. That's a big crash there. How have we not got a full safety car? But now down to only 11 people. 22 lap race, not bad for editing. Quite nice. Yeah, it's a 22 lap race, but it still ends up being about the same length. As Tiger Val, his DNF too. As in the middle of the straight, his stricken car is. No safety car because he crashed under VSC, but an unfortunate end to his Grand Prix. As a huge crash there. Atmos as a track's now cleared. But big crash. It's a big crash. But how unfortunate for Tiger Woods. It's not been his day. Not been his day at all. We've now been live for an hour. Not bad. But what an unfortunate end to Tiger Woods' race. Two drivers crashing just now then. Don't know how we didn't get a full safety car, but I digress. There's the barrier he crashed into. Yeah, it's a 22 lap race, but it ends up being about the same length. It's because it's the longest track. But yeah. Less numbers for you to work with. As Mark Kennedy picks up a 3-second time penalty. Briggsy looks to be pulling away actually, I don't know. A little bit of oversteer from Sarge there. I don't think anything else is going to happen. I can't hope this race just ends now. There's nothing happening. I don't like wet races in this league. Well, it's not even the league's fault. It's just the fact that the game's shite. Because the way the cars are. Come on, bro, Lou. Yeah, he's having a good race. He's currently up in 3rd. He's having a very good race. As he just goes wide a bit there. As Sarge is still... If we were under dry conditions, it would be... would he have DRS? But... no, we're in these terrible conditions. With a pretty underwhelming race. That's what no wet practice gives you. Yeah, I guess that's true. Bit unfortunate for you. Do you want to explain what happened? Because all we saw was your car just in the middle of the road or track, I should say. So what actually happened there? Like, did you just lose the back end, or did yeah? Because it's hard to explain, hard to really tell what happened. Or did you get taken out? It'd be good if you could explain what happened there. I can see Sarge coming ever so closer to Briggsy. He's got 3 more laps to try and overtake. As into the back of Briggsy, Sarge goes a little bit. There's another yellow flag up ahead. Bro, Louis Gaming's out of the race. He's crashed at the top of El Rouge. Another VSC deployed. Oh no. Oh, that's so unfortunate. He was on his way for a podium, but has now crashed out of the race. How unlucky could you be? That is such a shame for him, but only a VSC deployed again. How? L. Yeah, those are major L's. Anyway, this is what Tiger Woods says. Nah, I was not paying 100% attention when the VSC ended. Then all of a sudden, a wall was right in front of my wheel, and that was pretty much GG. Fair enough. Unfortunate way to end. And my wheel just went right into the wall. That's my fault. Fair enough. Unfortunate race for you then. As Sarge is now ahead of Briggsy actually. Apologies if we missed that overtake. But the conditions, look how bad these conditions are. I'd hate racing in that. But we're currently only down to 9 people, so if you finish the race then, oh good for you. Anyone who finishes the race is going to get at least 2 points or more. I feel so bad for Bro Louis though. Ah, what an unfortunate way to end what's been a brilliant race for him. Such a shame. On lap 20 of this race now. Yeah, Briggsy's decided to pit, interestingly. That's actually an odd call. Why is he pitting? Has he got damage? We'll have to see. Or has he got... Oh, he's got a drive-through, I believe. Yep. He must have got a drive-through under VSC. Luckily, it doesn't do the glitch I had where it decides to pit you. So... could be worse. I suppose he's just getting himself a 3-second time penalty. Oh god, my throat died then. Oh dear. Ugh. Oh god, my eyes are watering up. Just got notifications saying my battery's charged, yes. I had top 7 pretty much in the bag, and then I end my race like that. Yeah, that's just, unfortunately, that's just how racing is sometimes. It's brutal. I really do feel for you. I've been in the same position before when I used to league race. You're for such a good result and then just all goes to nothing in a matter of, well, seconds. So, yeah, I do feel for you. It's hard, it's hard. That's just how it is sometimes. On lap 21 now. Well, Briggsy, Nazareth is flying to lap 21. After starting P-Fest 15. Yeah, you're having such a good recovery as well. Forgot about that. But yeah, you're having a brilliant recovery. I was stunned at how much of a good start you had. I didn't really catch it, to be honest. Ah, fuck me, Atmore saved. Yeah, second to last of the finishes, but at least he's in the points, which could be worse. At least he ain't crashed. Yep, very true, man. Very true. He hasn't crashed. Yeah, he's sort of in no man's land at the moment. But Becco isn't, as he's coming increasingly closer to Medzi for 5th place. Either way, he'll end up ahead of Medzi because Medzi does have a penalty. Let's have a look at the penalty. Actually, let's not have a look, as Becco is gonna go for the move around the outside. He tries it, doesn't quite put it off. Yeah, Medzi has a 6-second penalty, so he should be alright. Let's just make the view a bit thinner. Medzi is in the last, not Medzi, Nazareth is in the last sector now. Medzi's just gone wide, Becco is now past. That'll be one for the highlights. It's all that's happened in the last few laps, actually. But Becco up into 5th place. Mark Henley is gaining on Flair as well. Could we see a last lap scrap? Nazis should just set another fastest lap, incredibly, of a 1:57 dead in race spec cars. That's brilliant. Fantastic lap. As Mark Henley thinks about the move to the inside. Mark Henley does have a penalty though, so he's going to have to push the living daylights out of his Alfa Romeo to get past and get at least a 6-second gap. I don't think it's possible. Well, it's possible, but just more so impossible. It's coming up the run to El Rouge and Radion we go. Doesn't enable to overtake yet. A lot quicker from El Rouge. Now unable to overtake. Here he goes on the last lap. side by side with Slayer. Hasn't quite pulled ahead yet. Down the inside he goes into Laycom and up into third and up into second place. But in terms of time, that's still third because he has a 6-second penalty. Can he make that gap? 6 seconds in about, how many corners is that? About 15 corners or so. Briggsy's incredibly gained a lot of time on Medsy as well. Naz has just gone into the last sector. He'll be coming to the finish line soon. Fighting ball with Nazareth as he comes through into the bus stop chicane. His last 2 corners of today's Belgian Grand Prix. As round the last corner he goes to come across the line and win the 2021 IFR League Belgian GP. What an absolutely dominant display from the Mercedes driver there. I expect nothing less because he is in a Mercedes, so I'm honestly not too surprised. But what a dominant display from him there. As we go further back, Medsy's getting increasingly gained upon by Briggsy. As Briggsy has nearly spun, he's into the wall. He must have clipped the curb slightly and has lost half his front wing. He should be okay to continue. He's only got 2 corners left and the gap behind him is 18 seconds. As he comes across the line to claim 7th place. Bensford, isn't that the track that Donny died on? I assume you mean Hubert. But yeah, this is the track, yeah. He died basically where Mark Haney and that are now, so literally, like, if we go further back, he died about basically where that tyre barrier is, just right there, unfortunately. Anyway, that's gonna, as here comes the debut driver of Lean in the Haas, the Swede, as he comes round the last corner to claim a points finish. Just yeah, as Medsy gets driver of the day. Yeah, you know what, I think he deserves that. He's had a solid race. He's had some difficult races this season. It's good to see him finally get a good race in. As there's your race winner, Nazareth, continuing his championship charge as he lifts up the trophy in glory. What a dominant display from him in today's race. Thank you everyone for watching the stream once again. Solid view count, solid support. If you're watching this stream, be sure to leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe. We do this every week. I've got some normal videos coming whenever the restrictions in England are lifted. But there's your finishing result for today's race. Nazareth, really over 3 seconds quicker than Slayer in terms of his best lap time. That's how dominant he was today. But Nazareth winning the Grand Prix. Slayer second, Mark Hanley third, Sarge fourth, Becco fifth, Medsy sixth, Briggsy 7th, Atmos 8th, Lean 9th, Bro Louis Gaming 10th after unfortunately crashing out of the race. Tiger Val, Kramer, Tacunha and Lou Ferrandez and Quickfast round off the DNS. So 5 DNFs from today's race, and 6 DNFs from today's race unfortunately. And I feel bad for Bro Louis Gaming. He was having such a good race. He was in the podium and looked set for that podium, but unfortunately crashed at the top of El Rouge. That is going to bring an end to today's stream. I appreciate everyone watching once again. I'm going to go and play Xbox now. I might call Ben. I'll see if Ben wants to call. I might call him for a bit. But yeah, I'm going to go play a bit of that, and then I'll see you all live next week. Thanks for watching.